Administration won't say because the information they claim could be exploited by bad actors. That's you, by the way. The taxpayers are bad actors. We also reached out to DHS for further clarity. No response from them yet. Joining us now, Texas Congressman Chip Roy and Chad Wolf, former acting DHS secretary under President Trump. Congressman, do you get the sense that the Biden administration is preparing to bring in hundreds of thousands of Haitians into the United States?
Well, good evening, Laura. Yeah, I mean, there's no question about it. You just mentioned it. We had 133,000, I think, Haitians. But what the American people don't, I think, fully understand is the extent to which radical progressive Democrats, led by Biden, led by Alejandro Mayorkas, are releasing large numbers of people into the United States purposely, right? In total violation of the law, right? They're using parole. They're using asylum to mass release. I think the number now is somewhere around 4.5 million people. And now you're seeing this 133,000 from Haiti, where you've got now roving gangs running around the island engaging in cannibalistic activity.
But these are all law-abiding people coming into the country.
Well, this is the joke, right? You've got Democrats will go to the floor like Jim McGovern, and he'll go down there and he'll say Republicans own this now. Why? Because they put their fake bill over in the Senate. The fact is, this president, these radical progressive Democrats, they want to remake this country. We have 50 million foreign born. They want to dump a whole lot of folks in this country. You want to know what Venezuela's crime is going down? Because the criminals are now here.
Yeah, we're the best thing that ever happened in Venezuela. Chad, what's the potential danger here for this country?
Well, I think the danger is allowing all these individuals come in that aren't vetted. You don't know who they are, right? And so if you're paroling upwards to 300,000 folks
that means releasing into the country for people who don't know their immigration lingo.
Yeah, so you parole, you release them into American, or either asylum, you release them into American communities. Either way, you're releasing hundreds of thousands and millions of folks into American communities, and they're not properly vetted. You don't know who they are. And so whether they're public safety threats, like we saw obviously with Lake and Riley, or they're national security threats, you have an issue here. And you can't continue to sustain these types of numbers and really understand who they are.
It's an invasion of America. I mean, some people think, well, you can't say that. Why? It is an invasion of America that's greenlit by this administration. Congressman, a Biden Pentagon official testified about the coming migrant crisis from Haiti yesterday. Watch this.
We have not yet seen large numbers, what we would characterize as a maritime mass migration. We are alert to that possibility. I think you're right that the driving conditions in Haiti could very well press more people. So
hundreds of thousands of people. I mean, that's why she might as well just have a banner. Hundreds of thousands are coming here.
Yeah, and this is exactly
not reassuring.
Right. And Governor Abbott in Texas has been responding to this invasion by putting up wire. Obviously, this administration is trying to fight him on it. Governor DeSantis today activated another 250 of their law enforcement personnel and their National Guard to go deal with what they're going to deal with now because of Haitian boats coming there. We intercepted, I think, 24 just yesterday.
And Chad just said that you can, unlike when at the border where they can just come in, what can happen when you try to come in on America?
Yeah, Coast Guard can turn you around. So they can intercept on the sea, and they can return them back to Haiti.
Do you think that this Coast Guard under Biden will do that?
Well, that is the law. I mean, that is how they operate.
That doesn't matter.
That is how they're supposed to operate. We've seen them do it over the last couple of years. Now, it's different if you have a mass migration, right? If you're talking about hundreds and thousands of boats. And that's a different issue.
Now, the three of us have been on this immigration issue, you in official capacity, but Congressman Roy and I for decades,
2 decades
on what's happened on immigration. Do you think in many ways this will eclipse even the economic nightmare that Biden has created? For the regular person out there who feels like, they can't get a break, but all these people are being waved in, and they get to go to public schools, health care, like all the rest of the thing. Not that it's perfect when they come here, but they do get a lot of benefits. Do you think that's almost going to eclipse the economy in some ways?
I think all the polling indicates that right now nationwide. I can tell you anecdotally in Texas, that's a certainty. I can also tell you that we have Democrat colleagues who will whisper to us, hey, Lake and Riley is now becoming essentially George Floyd towards us. Mm-hmm. They're feeling it. I know they're feeling it in Georgia because, frankly, they saw what happened. Because, let's be very clear here, directly as a result of the mass releases of individuals through El Paso, through parole, violating the law, this individual was released into this country, went to New York, went to Georgia, and killed Lake and Riley. That's a fact.
Well, how many criminals? We don't even know how many crimes, Chad, have been committed by illegals because they never like to actually give you the information. Right. The immigration detainers are never lodged. Right. We never know, and they just get circulated in and out of the system, as this guy did.
Yeah, and a lot of the stats and statistics out there don't actually categorize the folks as illegal. Right. And so you'll see the crime, but you don't know if they're illegal, they're here in the U.S. legally, maybe a permanent resident or the like. And so it's very difficult to actually get the real stats on how many crimes are committed by illegal
And
aliens.
this was a family of killers. The Ibarras were a family of killers. You got the DUIs, you got the other robberies, assaults. So this is passed down from, brother to brother here.
No question. When we're talking about this, we said we have this case with Laken Riley's killer, but also a Venezuelan that was engaged with a 2-year-old killed right here in Montgomery County.
All over. Northern Virginia is teeming, and Montgomery County.
Yeah.
They were all worried about COVID. It was going to kill everybody. But now we got MS-13 crawling around Montgomery County, and the liberals of Montgomery County going, welcome in, bienvenidos. Like, I love Spanish-speaking people. I love Spanish, but they have no concern for the hardworking people of Montgomery County who actually, do the hard work every day.
Yeah, look, there unfortunately Laken Riley cases every day in the United States.
In one way or another, someone's getting brutalized.
Every single day, this is happening. Of course, I'm glad that her case has gotten the attention that it has, and there's going to be congressional action in others, but American people have to realize it's not just happening in Georgia and in Virginia. It's happening in every state.
It's not one person.
And almost in every community.